Uni's boring, girls are just mean, and my dreams are just crashing and burning. So that's how my day's going. My uni is so boring at the moment. I started 3 weeks ago, and it is just so slow. There's nothing happening, like I've done what I need to do. But why am I sitting there for 4 hours of the day with nothing to do? You can't move on because she has to mark them for the other things to be open. But she doesn't mark them because obviously she has like 120 kids to mark. But I don't know, it just feels like, I'm not gonna say that. Like it's just so boring. And it's just so boring. And because it's like 20 grand for the course, I feel like I need to be enjoying it. But every day I just remind myself I'm just there to get my diploma. Like I'm only there to get my diploma. Every single girl, it's so hard to talk about things and it not be taken as like talking shit. Because technically I am talking ill, but it's an observation. But I can't say it because if the girls are watching this that go to school with me, that won't be very good. I graduated a year ago. You think, oh, high school's over, mean girls are done, you know, drama's over, and then you start studying again. It's not over. Baby, that was just the beginning. You really thought that it was going to stop and people grow? No, baby. They peaked. And the girls that peak in high school, you can really tell. This whole video seemed like I'm a mean girl because I'm basically just talking shit. When you have common sense and you feel so alone in certain places and certain situations, and that's why it is so important that you surround yourself with people that don't have the same dreams and aspirations of you, but they have dreams and aspirations that they are actively trying to reach. It's one thing having dreams, which a lot of people don't, mind you, but they're not doing anything towards it. Like they want a $50 mansion with this amazing husband that does everything for them and they're the breadwinner. You're not doing anything to work towards that, and you're actively choosing to stay with your boyfriend who doesn't do anything. He's actually a nobody. He sits and plays video games 24 hours in the day. You cook for him. You clean for him. Where do you think he's going to make any money? He's on Centrelink. He doesn't have dreams and aspirations. You're the only one. You have enough dreams to make up for the both of you, except you're going to be the breadwinner. If your boyfriend doesn't prioritize you now, he's not going to prioritize you when you get married. Boys don't like being stuck in a marriage. I don't know where this idea has come from. They just like having their girlfriend smile with that ring on their hand. And then suddenly they're an alcoholic and a drug addict because they don't want to be with you anymore and they don't want to have those kids. They've probably told you to your face they don't want to propose, but you keep on begging for it, that he finally does it, and then you wonder why he's unhappy. Girl, he told you who he was. People show you who they are, and people just actively ignore the signs. You don't even have to go out of your way to look for them. You just need to open your fucking eyes. You literally just have to open your eyes, and I guarantee you will see what these other people are seeing. Those people who date somebody, and their friends are saying, that is a bad person, you should break up with them. They're not just saying it for shits and gigs. They're saying it because they can see that your boyfriend is a horrible person who's only bringing you down and stealing all the water from your cup to put in his own cup. Back to the girls at my school. Yesterday they were all talking about their boyfriends and marriage, and they're so excited to get married and have kids, and they're saying this within the next 2 years. They're not saying this in 5-10 years. And I think it's so hilarious because they talk about their boyfriends in class about, oh yeah, my boyfriend told me I have to make this for dinner. He wants this for dinner. My boyfriend soaked his clothes for the first time. Oh yeah, my boyfriend soaked his clothes for the first time before I put them in the wash. And then I was like, oh, does he not help you with washing or anything? And she was like, no, of course not. What do you mean, of course not? Why would you think that I would assume he doesn't help with anything? My bad. I thought you had self-worth, so I just assumed that you would want your partner to add to you and not take away from you. And then I made a silly little joke comment in the conversation, and I was like, I did that awkward laugh. I was like, haha, it seems like your boyfriends don't do anything. Multiple of them go, they don't do anything. With a smile on their face, they admit that their boyfriends don't do anything. There are so many good men out there. So many. And the girls, I get it's only been 3 weeks. Like, I'm new and I came in with a bunch of other girls, but I was further ahead in all the work. So I moved to a higher up class who have already been there for a term. I get I'm new and I get they're already a clique, so you have to warm up, but at least smile at me. I feel like people have lost their social skills. I don't know any of their names and it feels so awkward to ask their name because it's been 3 weeks now, like I should know their name. Every conversation I've tried to make, they look like they'd rather themselves in the eye with a fork than continue the conversation with me. Like, I don't know, you couldn't pretend to put a smile on your face. You look into their eyes and there's nothing behind them. There's literally nothing behind them. Like, the lights are on, but no one's home. And mind you, I thought all these people were my age. I thought they were all like max 19. You're letting your boyfriend treat you like that at the ripe age of 22? You don't have social skills at 22. You can't put a fake smile on at the age of 22. And like, not even social-wise, even if you were just thinking about your career, you would want to network. As someone trying to get into the entertainment industry, it is not what you know. It does not matter how skilled you are. It's who you know. That's why people go to certain schools. That's why people go to the networking events, because it is who you know, not what you know. I think a lot of people don't realize about every industry. Because some industries, yeah, it's fully about skill. But a lot of them, it's not. They were nice to me yesterday, you know, included me in their conversation. Love that. Thank you so much. I felt really included. But there's this one girl who I thought was like 28. I think she's 23. And she is such a like, there is nothing you could say to get a smile out of her. She'll smile with the other girls. But when I talk, she actually looks like she wants to like, she could think of nothing worse than continuing the conversation with me. And we didn't even get to start a conversation. Like, every time I even look at her, she looks away. The only time that she's spoken to me is when she was asking for my answers because I was already done. This whole thing's turned into I hate men. It's not men that I hate. It's women allowing their men to treat them like this. You can do better. You can train your boyfriend, just like how boyfriends are training you to put up with their disgusting behavior and you thinking that it is the most amazing thing in the world. It's not. They've trained you to accept their mild minimum behavior. And I don't mean minimum as in like opening the door for you or getting you flowers. They don't even do that. They don't even do that. My sister's boyfriend this Valentine's Day, I was talking to my sister-in-law and she was like, yeah, no, he's never gotten her a gift. And I'm like, what do you mean he hasn't gotten her a gift? You know, I thought it was a funny little joke because we hate on him so much. Like, I thought she was joking. He has never gotten her a gift. He's gotten her like casual gifts, but it's not even from him, it's from his parents when they go traveling and they bring her a souvenir back or like a bag or something from like Dubai. He has never gotten her anything. He doesn't get her flowers, he doesn't get her chocolates, gifts, and I get it for like Christmas or something because they don't celebrate Christmas, so that's completely understandable. One would think that they would start doing a few traditions that their girlfriend, who they want to spend the rest of their life with, you would start doing some traditions from her family and her culture. I feel like girlfriends would up and leave any of their beliefs for a man. A guy would never. He doesn't get her birthday presents. He doesn't write birthday cards. He hasn't gotten her flowers for Valentine's Day. He hasn't gotten her flowers, period. He hasn't got flowers, chocolates, a teddy bear, nothing. I'm not putting any of what I just said in because, oh my gosh, I feel my blood boiling. Every time I talk about him, I just remember how grateful I am that I don't have a boyfriend. This video was supposed to be about something completely different, and I don't think I ever got to the point of that, so I'm not going to bring it up now because I've been filming for 20 minutes and haven't even started the topic of this video. I think this video is just going to be a man-hating video and I'm just going to post it. I'm so glad I have an older brother who like hates women, who's really opened my eyes to misogyny and manipulation and gaslighting at such a young age. Something happens, men say this crazy thing about equality and I'm like, are you hearing yourself? Because it's really crazy. I'm so glad I didn't have to find that out in the real world. I could find that out in my household, and I really appreciate him for that. Anyway, that's the end of this video because I never got to the topic that I was actually talking about. If you play this next to your boyfriend and he got mad that you were watching it, just like how he gets mad when you put a Taylor Swift song on, or any woman artist, I rest my case, and I hope you think about it when you're going to bed tonight, because he's probably not that great. And just remember, males, if somebody is talking about this topic and you get mad, the shoe fits and you are the problem. Mwah!